Hey folks, this is Coach, and I'm here to tell you about a great company. It is called Able Quality Printing. Now, this is a company that can meet all your printing needs. They are located at 4550 Poplar Level Road, of course, here in Louisville, Kentucky. They do everything: business cards, t-shirts, caps, posters, you name it. I don't care what your printing need is. Able Quality Printing can do it. Their phone number is area code 502-968-4252. 502-968-4252, located there at 4550 Poplar Level Road. Let me say this too about Able Printing. We are proud to announce that they are a sponsor of our June 20th online tournament. So they are the first company to step up, and they quickly stepped up, and they were glad to step up, and we just really appreciate their sponsorship. Able Printing, check them out. If you have a printing need, they are able to deliver quality indeed. All right, guys, this is video number 2, and again, I want to thank Diversity, Equity, and Poverty for giving me this opportunity to do these instructional videos on chess. I want to emphasize to the parents who may be watching this, please contact the Board of Education. Learn as much as you can about diversity, equity, and poverty. They offer some fascinating after-school programs. They also do some great summer programs. They're just a great group of people, and really more and more parents need to be in touch with them. Also, a lot of parents are wondering, hey, how can I get my son or daughter involved in chess on a regular basis? Do local tournaments, regional tournaments, even national tournaments. I would suggest you contact the Louisville Urban League. Contact them immediately because they do the West Louisville Chess Club. You can also find out information about the West Louisville Chess Club at YouTube. So you type in youtube.com, put in West Louisville Chess Club, bring up some of their videos. I also have a YouTube channel called Urban Louisville Chess, and you can check that out. But the West Louisville Chess Club, it was founded back in May 2016. Fantastic organization. They've really accomplished a lot in their short history. So I strongly encourage parents to do that. And Diversity, Equity, and Poverty, they're familiar with the West Louisville Chess Club. Both organizations are doing a lot of great things in the community for young people. Their only problem is that more and more people don't know about them. Parents take advantage of these folks. They offer some great things. They want your sons and daughters involved because they're doing some great things. Trust me on that. All right, so let's go back here. On our first video, we did some things on LiChess. I ended that video because I got tired of getting beat by the computer. But I'm going to show you some of my correspondence games that I'm doing right now. Then I'm actually going to review some games with you. So let's go here. We're starting here. It says 6 games in play. Now, I hope they're referring to me. Yes. Yeah, these are my 6 games. And as you look here, it says what? Oh, look. This one guy, he's challenging me, Jay Santos. My turn. I'm playing black. And then there's another guy I've been playing here, Benny Hanna. I can't pronounce his name, but I've been playing him for a while. This person right here, he's challenged me. He's already made a move. Actually, this is a game I was playing with the computer, and I stopped playing it because checkmate's inevitable. I can see it. So I'm just going to finish up that game real quick. Then I'm going to show you these other games I've been playing. So let's go to this first one. This guy's challenged me. Let's go to this one. Like I said, he's down D4. Look here. See how the computer's recording this? This is fantastic. This is what you want. But again, you need to learn how to do algebraic notation. And the best way to learn how to do that is to go to your coach, go to your chess coach, and they'll sit down and teach you how to do that. But you did D4. Let's get this microphone a little closer to me. Is that better? He did D4. So he moved his pawn to the D4 square. Pawns don't have a letter, so it's just D4. And let's see how I'm going to respond to this. I'm going to bring my knight out. Boom. And it says here, confirm move. I'm going to hit the arrow there. So you see how it's popped up there? Knight F6. So we're going to go back. I go back. But we're going to go back here to play. I don't want to really do, oh, wait a minute. Do that. Instead of doing that here, we're going to go down here. And I'm going to go to this guy. Go to this game. Now what it was, now it's my move. His queen was right there in E5. So I moved my knight here to threaten his queen, so to give his queen a hard time. Go after his queen. Check out this situation here. See where his white square bishop is? He's jacked up in that corner. There's nowhere he can go. He could try to come out by taking that pawn. I'll take him back with the pawn, and then he'll take back. But actually, that's sort of bad situation, because if he comes out, that'd be good for him. I would take, and guess what he could do then? Then he could bring his knight right here and take back. Now he will have his queen and his knight in a real good attack against me. So I need to be careful with that situation. I need to be real careful with that situation. So here's how I'm going to deal with that. This pawn right here is not protected. He could very easily bring this queen down here, but if he does, no. And that's going to be bad. So I'm going to do a little thinking ahead. Now I'm going to bring my queen right there to protect this square. So he does bring the queen down. My queen would take over, take. Then his bishop would come down, I can take. So he's going to think twice about doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm that move. Let's go down here, look at the other games I'm playing. He still hasn't decided to move. It's White's move. He's playing White, still hasn't decided to move. I'm going to tell you right offhand, unless he does some absolutely amazing move I haven't seen, more than likely, I'm going to castle. So let's go down. And let's go to this one. Gold Orange Cougar. Interesting name. And I'm waiting for Gold Orange Cougar to respond, and they haven't responded yet. They're playing White. So we'll wait. And remember now, there are time limits on this game. So if after 2 days your opponent hasn't moved, boom, you automatically win. That's what I really like about playing this. Oh, by the way, guys, let me tell you, every so often, at the present time, I'm the head coach for the West Louisville Chess Club. I'm also the president of the Kentucky Chess Ambassadors. Kentucky Chess Ambassadors, we do a lot of online tournaments. And we do a lot of traveling outside of Louisville, all throughout the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Always do regional, and I'm trying to raise money to do some nationals. This is my nonprofit. It's my 501c3 that I do. One thing that we do a lot is on this website, we do what's called simul's, where we encourage our students, as many as possible, to play us. So we'll play like 5, 6 different games like I just showed you here. Let me show it to you again. See that right here, I'm playing 4 different games. Sometimes I'll play up as many as 6, 7 different games at the same time. Those young people that beat us, we'll send them a prize. But the reason why we do it is we encourage them to want to play us, really analyze their games, and after they've completed it, in an online meeting or a meeting we may have at a restaurant, a library, what have you, we'll review those games and see what we can learn from those games. So I just want to let you guys know about that. So when you get on here, when you get your username, feel free to send me some challenges, okay? And again, if you beat me, or if you play a particularly good game, we'll send you some type of reward. If we don't send you a $5 gift card, we'll send you some chess dollars. And when you have 15 chess dollars accumulated, you can redeem them. You give them to us, redeem them, and we'll give you a $5 gift card. Okay, so those are the 4 games I'm playing right now. Let's go to this one right here. No, wait a minute. I thought it was on there. I know there's one place where I was about to get beat by the computer. Now I can't find it. Oh, here it is. That wasn't it. We're waiting for this guy to respond, but that's okay. Let's go back up here to play. And we got tournaments, create a game, tournaments. Let's just sort of look at tournaments. And there's a different tournaments, different types of tournaments you can get involved in. People, there are a lot of different things you can get involved in. There's a lot of them. Most of these are blitz. Blitz is G5 or G3. G5 means game 5 minutes. G3 means 3 minutes. So you get 5 minutes each. G5, 3 minutes each. G3. Bullet, it's like a minute. I got several of my students who are really into bullet chess. They just love it to death. So there's a lot of different things you can play in. Now I'm gonna, with the Kentucky Chess Ambassadors, we do a lot of online tournaments. We'll do G5, but we also do G29, G30, which means G30 means 30 minutes each. Sometimes we might do G120, G60, 60 minutes each, G120, 2 hours each, time-wise. But the unique thing about our online tournaments, when I mean our by the Kentucky Chess Ambassadors, they're usually cash prize. So if you win first or second place in your section, we'll send you a gift card, $20 gift card, $25, $30 gift card. And those are pretty fun. It's pretty good to play chess, learn from it, enjoy yourself, and maybe even earn a little extra money. Then you got this button here where it says create a tournament. We're not going to do that right now, but that's something you can play around with, try to figure out. If it's something, if there's a tournament that you want to create on this site, contact me, and I can either help you set it up or one of my coaches can help you set it up. So let's go back here to play, create a game, tournaments, simultaneous exhibitions. Not going to do that. Let's go back here to create a game. I'm going to X out of that actually. So we already know about create a game. Wait a minute, here it is, your turn. This is where the computer is about to beat me. Look, folks, I'm going to explain to you why I say this. I cannot, this pawn right here on H2, my white pawn, can't take that black pawn there because it put me in check by the rook. If I don't protect this square right here, this pawn right here in H2, he's just going to bring that rook down. It's going to be check. And it's going to be checkmate because I can't come over. See where the queen is? So I got to figure out what to do. And I, be honest with you, I haven't been able to figure it out yet. I guess I could move the bishop here, but she'll just take. That doesn't help. I could move the knight here. That would be protecting that square there, but then that you just take. The knight would just take. Really, it ends up, may have to just sacrifice a piece. I'm going to see what this does. I'm going to go right there, and it was mate. I didn't stop it at all. So let's look at this. Let's go to analysis board. Let's see what coach did wrong here. Come on. I can't see everything. This guy's in my way. Oh, good. All right, great. All right, let's go over this. Let's go over this together. Start from the beginning. Move 1. My usual opening, I did D5, then D4, black did C6. Now he's suggesting, the computer's suggesting I bring my bishop out. That's not what I did. I did something else. I did that. And then the computer came out here, C3, E4. I'm going to tell you, look, see that? Look at that. He kept pushing them pawns. Did E5. Now, as opposed to, now I can understand why, I moved out of the way. Maybe I should have moved here, but I can understand why I moved out of the way. That was the beginning of some problems right there. He brought his bishop out. I went there, and I went there to get on the fianchetto. But look at this pawn structure here. Look at that. Look at Black's pawn structure there. I mean, this light square bishop, he's not going to be doing a very effective job in controlling that long diagonal. And e7. Then I castle. He does h6. I went there. Look, I went there, but now look, this guy, this dark square bishop on c1, he's stuck. Yep, he brought his other knight out. Bring your knights out, if at all possible, before your bishops. Bring them out as soon as possible. Bring them out before your bishops. Now, I moved there. That didn't make a whole lot of sense, but I felt I had to move there in order to get this guy free, because right now this guy wasn't doing anything. Wasn't any good to me. Now he's beginning to attack. He hasn't even bothered the castle. I think that right there, 11th move right there was the beginning of the end for me. He broke that queen out, and I mess up my whole castle here to try to protect. He comes in with an attack. Good attack. I'm coming there. Now look, he's not wasting any time in coming after me. I'm making too many pump. Boom, he goes right in. That's it. That's the beginning of the end right there. Look, he goes right there. I didn't see that. He wasn't protected at all. So he went to the weak pawn. Actually, it was free money. Look, he's attacking here. He's attacking here, and he's attacking there. It's called a knight fork. Real good move. I did c1. Boom. He's going to get that knight no matter what. And then I moved. I probably should have brought my queen over. And now he's doing a pawn storm. He's pushing that pawn. See, look where he's pushing that pawn. Now, as opposed to taking right there, maybe I should have taken right here. Probably still would have brought that rook down, though. But now it's check. Look at that. My castle's gone. Got nothing there. The computer's really attacking. And I wanted to move up here because I felt that he would come right there and be check, and I think that would have been checkmate. No, I could have gone back there. But anyway, I'm trying to avoid that. Boom, he takes. Of course he takes. Smart thing. And then I made that move. That move's not doing anything. That move's not doing anything at all. Maybe I should have brought my knight over. He would have taken, but still, this square right here, I couldn't go to that square, and he eventually would have brought that rook down anyway. It wouldn't have made any difference. He brought that rook down. Yeah, he still would have eventually had me in checkmate. And so then what happens? Last move, mate. So review that sometime, guys. It's always good to review your games to see what you did wrong. I still say, let's go back up here. I still say that f4 move was my worst, was the move that was the beginning of the end for me. And then he brought that, look, now look, where's he going to go? He's going to go right there. F5, I did that. What's that about? He does that. And then here it is, guys. So it's either I think the 11th move, F4, was no good for me, and then the 13th move. Just look what he does. Boom. Knight fork. Didn't see it, didn't pay attention. It's free money because he captured an unprotected piece and a knight fork. Two tactics. The person who applies the most tactics usually wins. So you got to know your tactics, guys, and apply them. Okay. Let's go back up here. I don't want to do. All right, let's do some puzzles. Your turn. Find the best move for white. Sometimes it's sort of difficult to do this and talk to, but I'll do my best, guys. All right, so what's the best move for white? I want to attack this square right here. I just can't think of it because really, you look at it, there's nothing protecting it. The problem is, how do I get to it? I don't see any easy ways to do that. Yep, failed puzzle. I guess, well, one thing white can do, I mean, I was thinking more about trying to attack the king. Could do that. No matter what, he's lost that rook. So he's not in check, but he sized the castle. But that's all right. Still got your rook. And it says keep going. So you just get out of the way because I wanted to move that queen because that rook was attacking there. Let's do it again. Let's do another puzzle. Your turn. Find the best move for black. Let's find the best move for black. I'm trying to see. I'm a little confused about something here. Well, check. This is a tactic called removing the guard. The king was right there. I pushed my pawn up, check. He, in order to get out of the check, he decides to take. And once he does that, he's no longer guarding the rook. So that gives my queen the opportunity to take the rook. So I lost the pawn for a rook. What's the best move for white? And this knight cannot move. Cannot move. So what I'm going to do here. Let's see if moving this rook does anything. No. I'm not going to do anything. Let's see what the solution is. Moves it there to get that rook out of position because right now that black rook has me in an absolute pin. I want to get out of that pin, so this is the best way to get out of the pin. I'm threatening the rook and the bishop at the same time. So I'm trying to get out of the pin. Best way to get out of the pin is to threaten the rook and the bishop, and it's called a knight fork. All right, what's the best move for black? Let's see what this does. Check. Blocks. Then I'll come over. Check again. So I got that pawn right. So now I can go down here in that corner. Boom. Take that, get that rook. And now he's like, what's the best move? Keep going. What's the best move? Keep going. And I'm just going to take. And then he'll take back with the bishop. But my queen got his rook and his queen, and I just lost. Only thing I lost was the rook. I got his rook, queen, and a pawn. Only thing I lost was the queen. So that's a good exchange. All right, let's do one more. All right, find the best move for white. Okay, black's threatening my queen. Don't like that. I like my queen. I don't want to take back. I don't want to take that pawn neither. Let's see what this does. Boom, check. He says that's failed. Well, heck, dude, I don't want to lose my queen. And it says keep going. Well, let's take his bishop. So I got a free bishop. Man, checks are good moves if you get something out of it. Don't check a person just for the sake of checking. But, use check as a means to either position your opponent's king into a checkmate or to gain a piece. Usually, hopefully, a piece of higher value. Let's do a couple more puzzles, guys. Find the best move for white. Find the best move for white. Here's what I'm going to do. Absolute pin. See that? Can't move that knight. But he's threatening my rook now. I mean, my pawn now. And it doesn't matter. I got that rook. I got that knight. So I put my rook right here, put him in an absolute pin. He gets out of the pins. The best thing to do, get away from the pin. Then I took the pin piece. Find the best move for white. White's got to be careful. Good thing that pawn's up, because if he comes down, boom, if that pawn was right here, it'd be checkmate, it'd be back ring checkmate. But fortunately, I got a little escape route there. But what can I do here? Oh, here's what I'm going to do. Where's the only place, if I was to put that black king in check, where's the only place he can go to get out of check? What's the only thing he can do to get out of check? He couldn't block. See, can't block. And he can't capture. So he can only run there, right? Watch very carefully. Check, boom, force move. Boom, double attack. Check, boom. Gotcha. See how I got that rook there? So let's see if I get a few more here. Man, my puzzle rating is at 16, 18, but I need to do better than that. Your turn. Let's find the best move for black. Find the best move for black. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put him in check. I love putting him in check. Then again, don't put him in check just for the sake of putting him in check. Yeah? See, I messed up. That didn't work. Oh, here's what you can do. Here again, it's a relative pin. Look at this. I'm going to go right there. He moves to get out of the way, which he shouldn't have done, but he did it. He wasn't forced to do that. He shouldn't have done that. He did it. Now look. My rook's going to take his rook for free. Okay? Look at your tactics and apply them. Now, I promise. This is the last one in this one, guys. I promise. All right. Find the best move for white. I want you guys to look at this and ask yourself, well, what's the best move for white? When we keep talking, what's the best move for white, guys? I'm thinking about that rook, but right now, not that rook. I'm thinking about trying to save that, but I don't see myself being able to do that. I'm going to do this. Okay, well, I'm going to do this then. But that's not it. Yeah, that's not it. I got 2 rooks to his 1. All right, so let's come out of that. We played enough with that. Learn basics. Let's look at the basic section here. The rook, it moves in straight lines. The bishop, it moves diagonally. King, the most important piece. What's the objective of chess, guys? Main objective in chess is to checkmate the king. And so check, what does check mean in chess? King's in danger. You cannot keep your king in danger. You cannot put your king in danger. Let me repeat that. Check means the king's in danger. You cannot put your king in danger. You cannot keep your king in danger. So there are only three ways to get out of check. Move, block, capture. Move, block, capture. Okay. So look at these different basics here, chess basics here. Again, go over them with them. Go over them with your chess coach. Your chess coach always knows the best way to communicate things to you. So let's do this exercise here. Out of check, defend your king. Come on now. You're in check. You must escape or block the attack. Again, that's not the way I would put it. You have to, when you're in check, you can't stay in check. You have to move, block, or capture. Those are the only three ways you can get out of check. So let's do that. Is he out of check? Is he in check? Yeah. Moves. He's out of check now. This number 2, out of check. Defend your king. Escape with the king. Is he in check? White king's in check? Yeah, he is. He can't go there. He can't go there because of the knight. Can't go there. What's he going to do? Oh, I was about to say, what can he do? Go right there. The king can escape, but you can't block the attack. How are you going to block? Well, use your rook. That blocks it. Boom. Let's go to number 4. Defend your king. So he's in check by the bishop. Now, he can't go there because of the knight. He can't go there because of the knight. So what's he going to do? He's going to block. Actually, that's not going to help because now the bishop would just take the knight. But you're obligated to, if you can get out of check using one of three ways, you're obligated to do that. Look at this check, man. This is what you call almost a smothered mate. He's in check. Well, how's he going to get out? How's he going to get out? He can't take that pawn and capture because it'll put him in check by the queen. You can never put your, remember, you can never put your king in check. So you're forced to do that. All right? All right, out of check. So right now your white king is in check by the knight. He could run. He can't capture because of the rook right here. And you really can't block, but he could run. So that's what he's going to do. There you go. Okay, he's in check by the bishop. Way down there. See the power of that bishop? Look at it. So one way he can do, he can block. All right. So those are some of the chess basics. Let's do one more. All right, let's do this one. Mate and one. And my students love this mate and one. Okay. Attack your opponent's king in a way that cannot be defended. So where's the mate and one? Well, actually, the computer's giving it away. But look, see that light square bishop? See how the queen's lined up? Let's check. And sometimes people, you got to know the right piece. See, you could have taken the bishop going down there and put him in check, but he could have gotten out of it. So in that situation, it was best to bring your queen down. All right, mate and one. How are we going to get this mate? Okay. He's got nowhere to go. Here we go. Boom. See that? All right, mate and one. I don't know who's supposed to be attacking who. Well, I don't have a white king on the board, so I'm assuming it's. Oh, okay. sometimes it all depends on how you see the board. Boom, it's mate. I don't think this is going to be a mate in one. Wait a minute. Oh, puzzle failed because he can get out of there. Yeah, I'm going to retry. Let me try it this way. He's in check. Oh, okay. All right, let's do one more. We're going to do a mate in one. We've got three more we're going to do. I'm assuming they're talking about white. You got to put them in check. Watch this, guys. I think it's going to be interesting. And that check? Yes, it is. Boom. He said it's not. Well, I was going to take here and then advance the pawn and it'd be a discovered check, but they say it's mate in one. So I just make one move and it's mate. I'm not seeing it. I'm doing something wrong here. Oh, okay. Had the right idea. See where this pawn is? See where that bishop is? See where the king is? Light square bishop. King's in a light square. Just got to get that pawn out of the way. How do you do that? He can't move forward, so he takes. Check. All right. Check. Oh, wow. And this will be the last one. That was a mate, obviously. This will be the last one. Mate in one. I want to get this queen in play. Ooh. I that would have been a good one because that knight or that knight could have, or this knight could have taken the queen. But all right. I understand. They're saying mate in one. I'm not doing the puzzle part. Check. Ooh. I'm going to retry. I'm really messing this one up, guys. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah. All right, that's that. So you see the importance of practicing this. You keep practicing things like this, practicing things like this, and then you're training your brain eventually. When you do online tournaments or over the board tournaments, you're just going to get better. You're just going to get better. And your coach is going to guide you on how to think and how to engage in critical thinking. Your coach is not focused on teaching you what to think. He's focused on teaching you how to think. Obviously, he's going to teach you the fundamentals. And that's a lot of information you have to memorize, but trust me, you can memorize it. You can memorize it. I mean, I've started people playing chess as young as 5. And after a couple of years, they've been pretty decent. So you can learn it. This is just a lot of memorization. How the pieces move, how the pieces capture, what the different tactics are, different chess openings, or really your opening game objectives. You can learn this. And your coach, he's sort of helping you, guiding you on how to improve. And he sort of sees your strengths and weaknesses and teaches you how to overcome your weaknesses and how to play to your strengths. And of course, your coach always is looking for good tournaments for you to go to where you can further improve your skills and boost your national ranking. Your coach is always looking at different things. He may teach one particular thing to one student. They teach the same thing to another student, but in a different way. He knows about the tournament schedule. He knows about tournament strategies. Very important to have a chess coach. In baseball, doesn't the baseball team have a coach? Football, doesn't the football team have a coach? Basketball, doesn't the basketball team have a coach? Chess, yes, you have a coach. You need one. So don't think you can replace the coach. Some people think, oh, the only thing I do is go to play on the computer all the time. I'm good. I've actually had some parents bring their young person in. Oh, he knows how to play. He plays all the time on the computer. No, they don't. because the computer's not really explaining things to them very well. That's the role of a chess coach. That's just the role of a chess coach. But these kind of computer instructions I'm giving you, they're important. Don't neglect them. Take advantage of this. All right, so we've done that. So we've gone over basics, puzzles, practice, coordinate study, coaches. Okay, watch. I don't get into that much, but what the heck? We'll hit it. Some things you want to watch, you can. Now look, this is an actual game in progress. And what are they playing? They're playing Bullet 1 minute. Well, look at something else. Bullet drives me crazy. Let's try Rapid. Rapid. Look, okay. So it's Black's move. Black's thinking over what he's going to do here. What would you do if you were playing Black? Look at this. And ask yourself that question. Look at Black's time going. He decides to back up. So now it's White's move. 651. Now White's ranked at over 2,200, and Black's ranked over 2,200. They're only like 10 points away from one another. They're playing G10, which means they have 10 minutes each. So this is really, they call it rapid chess. It's pretty interesting. 629, 627 for White. Let's see what he does here. If you're playing White, what would you do? Oh, he advances the pawn. Look at that pawn structure, guys. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah, boom, boom. Look at that. Now I'm telling you, me personally, I want to get rid of that guy. But I'm wondering if White's going to bring that rook down. It gets sort of ugly if he did that. So it's Black's move. Let's see what Black's going to do. Bet you brings that knight out. Look, I'm not real deep on analysis, guys, but I'm just sort of telling you some of the things I might consider doing. Bring that knight out, or bring that bishop out, or even take that pawn. But if you take that pawn, you're opening up the possibility of eventually that white queen. Ooh, so he advanced the pawn right here. Look, double attack. Attack the knight and the bishop at the same time. I bet you he responds. I wonder if he responds by bringing that rook down. He said, okay, go ahead and take my knight over my bishop. I'm going to come down here and threaten your bishop. Let's see if he does that. Or if he does something totally different. Again, these guys are a whole nother level, guys. You can really learn a lot from them. They're at a whole nother level. Trust me. No, by the way, at some of our, when you sign up, as I told you in my other video, the Kentucky Chess Ambassadors, we do a lot of online tournaments. And what we'll do, a lot of times we try to do is the day before the tournament, we'll have a Zoom conference call with a chess personality. And we'll have maybe on for like 15, 20 minutes. They'll talk for a little bit, then we'll open it up for questions. Pretty rare opportunity. We only charge like a few dollars for people to participate in that. So obviously we want to compensate, our high-ranking players for their time. So what did he do? Oh, he couldn't do that. He moved his king over. He did this. He moved his king from here to there. That's an illegal move, so he had to take it back. And it's still, now it's White's move, is it? Yeah. Ooh, White decides to take. Black takes back. Didn't waste any time thinking that over. But as I was saying, he moves that knight back. I don't think he was necessarily retreating as much. Well, I guess he was retreating, but he's also probably trying to get that knight in a better position. He moved his knight out. Now, I'm not trying to second guess these guys. These guys they're 4 times, 5 times better than me. I'm not trying to second guess them at all. But it's White's move. I don't know why he hasn't brought that rook down. He's going after that knight. That pawn right there in the B file, the white pawn in the B file. So right now it's White's move. Yeah, 4 minutes and some seconds. But as I was saying, the day before our online tournaments, we always try to do a Zoom conference, for people to come in, and they can listen, and then a few can ask questions. And we only charge a few dollars for that. It's a real rare opportunity. It's a great opportunity. So it's Black's response. I'm wondering if White's offering a exchange of queens. But if he does, now that pawn's going to go, ooh, so he declines that. Oh, eventually brought that rook down, as I've been suggesting all this time. But look, he's still got that that pawn on the b file. White still has that pawn on the b file. Let's look at this situation. 3, 6 pawns against 3, 5, not 6 pawns. They're almost evenly matched. Let's bring that knight in. It's going to be a pain. I don't know why he's bringing up that king like that. It's White's move. Black brings up that he takes, he advances. He knew he was going to do that. Now if that, yep, boom, check. Now who has the advantage? Look, who has material superiority? White does. I'll tell you something else too. He's going to start bringing that. White's going to bring that knight in. He's going to start causing some trouble. Look at that pawn structure, but he's weak, right? See, that's your weak pawn right there. You get that pawn out of the way, this whole pawn structure collapses. So he takes. Wow, I don't know why he did that. Black resigned. That's interesting. All right, so let's go back here. It says here, opening Explorer. Analysis board. I'm going to play around with this a little bit. I've got a game here, and we'll quickly review it before we shut off this this video. He does e4, then the opponent did e5, and then he brought his bishop out, bb5. Look at that weight put out right out here. And then he did nf6. And look, he's attacking but here's a very strange, people, this is very aggressive. He really shouldn't have done this. Check. He really shouldn't have done that. Queen took. Probably would have been best if he took with the bishop. And then White does d3. White's behind. He did some unnecessary sacrifices. Then Black does bc5, comes out here, developing those pieces. Makes sense. White does nf3. Black castles. And then, was it White's move? Free money, and he's attacking the queen. Now, the computer's recommending the queen come on down here. Now look at that. That'd be a pretty interesting attack. That's not what he does. What does he do? He does queen. No, he does do that. He does queen d4. Good move. Queen d4. Queen. Oh man. So, and then what he does, what White does, doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry. Knight captures f4. No. Yeah, knight captures f7. Not sure why he did that. Now, what should have Black done? All right, Black should have come down here for checkmate. But that's not what happened in this particular game. And that's why it's important to review your games. Now, so, you know, Black should have won this game in 7 moves. That's not what he did. This game went 18 moves because White made a blunder. Black missed a blunder. So in a sense, Black made a blunder too by not seeing the obvious checkmate. So they both learned from this definitely. Even though Black won, eventually, again, it went to 18 moves, but it should have ended at the 7th move. Black blundered. White blundered by moving the knight there. Black blundered by not seeing the bad move, the horrible move that White did that should have led to his winning the game sooner than what he did. It's the importance of recording your games, hand recording your games, then come to somewhere like this website and reviewing them, you know, and seeing which you could have done better and seeing some of your blunders. Okay, guys, this is the end of number 2. This is on lichess.org. If you want to participate in some of our online tournaments the Kentucky Chess Ambassador puts on, you know, you can go to my YouTube channel, Urban Louisville Chess, and we'll make some announcements on that. If you want to learn how you can get involved with the West Louisville Chess Club, contact the Louisville Urban League. They run the West Louisville Chess Club. And if you just maybe you want to see if your school has an after-school chess program, or see if your school has a chess team, contact Diversity, Equity, and Poverty. They'd be more than happy to find that out for you. Or if you don't have one, I'm sure Diversity, Equity, and Poverty would love to work with your principal and some parents and seeing how they can put that together. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Looking forward to the third video.